If you're wondering, Julia, why are you wearing so much Star Wars stuff? It's December 15th. I'm seeing Star Wars in about like 4 hours. So I'm like literally freaking out. So, hello, my name is Remus Lupin and eat it. It's chocolate. You're watching A Reader's World. The end of the year is coming upon us, obviously, with the date being December 15th. As what we look forward to in 2018, hopefully a better year, but we look for new movies and books and TV shows coming out, and today I'm going to be doing my most anticipated books of 2018. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of books I miss on this list. Let's just get it out of the way. I'm already excited for every Rick Riordan book coming out next year. I don't know which ones are coming out next year because I'm not caught up, but whatever books he's coming out with next year, I'm excited for. We're done with that. If you're like, why is she looking at this way? It's my computer and it's charging and I can't. But the list is in no particular order, so I'm not saying this is my number one most anticipated book release. I'm anticipated for all of them, so you know. So the first one on my list is The Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson. Comes out, according to Amazon, May 8th, 2018. So what I can gather from this summary that I read a long time ago, a girl and her best friend and 2 other girls just recently died, and supposedly they died under a suicide pact, but the girl doesn't really believe that it is a suicide pact. So she brings them back from the dead to figure out what happened. And I'm really actually interested in this. Say that this book is like a Veronica Mars meets The Craft. Now, I've never watched The Craft. I heard kind of similarities with Heathers, which again, freaking love. And I freaking love Veronica Mars, so I am sold on that. I think this is also a book with a Latin main character, I believe. The next one we have on here is Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kane, which is coming out on January 23rd, 2018. Wow, it's right there. So I don't really know much about this book. I do know that it's a MC black main character. I believe she's asexual, but I might be wrong. She identifies as asexual, and it seems like she's also bisexual, because in the summary it talks about ex-girlfriend broke up with her because she was asexual, but there's also, she falls in love with a guy also in it, so I'm guessing she's bisexual, but I mean, I don't want to say that she's bisexual when she's not, but it seems that she is dealing with other sexuality. Everyone can be different sexualities as much as they want. Be themselves. I'm really hyped for this novel. Again, I really love diverse novels. I'm into other books that talk about things that I'm personally not dealing with, but other people are dealing with. And especially with a black main character that is also asexual and bisexual. Really interesting novel. It also seems like it's a summer novel, which I love summer novels. Summer novels, if you don't know, are like fun contemporaries, and I'm so into that stuff. So I also add this to my summer contemporary TBR. So I'm really excited for this one. So the next book that is on my list is The Brightsiders by Jen Wilde. I just know that Jen Wilde, who is the author of Queens of Geek, wrote this book, and I freaking loved Queens of Geek. So basically what I can gather from the summaries is that there is a girl, and she is a teen rock star, and she's in this band, and stuff happens, trouble happens. She lands her girlfriend in jail, supposedly. Her bandmates are there, but one of her bandmates is, she starts dating. The main character is bisexual, like in Queens of Geek. I'm really excited for this novel. I mean, I like Jen Wilde's writing. It's really simple. I like her characters. I like the fun in her. Cover is beautiful. I'm sorry, like the pink and then the purple and the blue and the girl with the lipstick, that's great. Actually, like, faces on covers like this don't annoy me, whatever. So the next anticipated book release on my list is Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. I have never read a Marie Lu book. I tried reading like Legend back in like 6th grade and I never finished. And then I never really actually read her, what's her other series? The one about like villains or something that I heard was really good. This is a part of a series of where they're adapting like DC heroes into books. They did Leigh Bardugo with Wonder Woman, which got fantastic reviews supposedly. So I guess this one is the next one in the series, and it covers obviously Batman. I freaking love Batman. It's probably the only good thing about Batman versus Superman. I just gotta say that. I really love Christopher Nolan's Batman. I really like his character. I was really enjoying Gotham. I really actually don't know what this is about. I think this is about kind of what Gotham is. Something. It's about him as a teen. It talks about a girl named Madeline Wallace. He's a brilliant killer and Bruce's only hope. I don't know who the Nightwalkers are. I should probably figure that out. All I know is Batman, and all I know is Marie Lou's doing it, because have some hope in there. This book comes out January 2nd, 2018. Wow, that is soon. I didn't know that. So the next one on my list is Save the Date by Morgan Matson. Now, if you don't, I'm a huge Morgan Matson fan. I love Morgan Matson's books. She has really fun summer contemporary novels. This book has been said to be a Father of the Bride meets 16 Candles. Now, I've never seen Father of the Bride, but I have seen 16 Candles. I don't like it as much as a lot of people did, but I really do like John Hughes's kind of like 80s romance. This is about a girl's sister is getting married, and everything goes wrong. There's cute guys in it, all that stuff. All of Morgan Matson's stuff. I love Morgan Matson's books. It deals with family issues. It deals with a lot of good, like, feeling stuff, and I'm really excited for it. I can't really say anything. When is this coming out? I think in May. June 5th, 2018. 1 month off. The next book on my list is Leia on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. Now, this is the sequel to Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, but it really isn't. This follows Leia. It's Leah, not Leia, no, Leah. She is kind of dealing with her own thing. I actually didn't know this, but she is bisexual, but she hasn't come out yet. To figure out how to come out to her friends, even though Simon already came out. That's good to show. You don't have to come out when your other friend who came out. You come out on your own time. I liked Leah in Simon vs. Homo sapiens agenda, and I'm really excited for her starring role. The cover is absolutely gorgeous, except for the sticker that says Love Simon on it, and it comes out, when does this come out? April 24th, 2018. So the next book on my list is from Twinkle with Love by, I'm sorry if I butchered this name, Sandra Menin. I failed. I'm sorry. I believe this was the author of Dimple Meets Rishi. Is that what it's called? I'm sorry if I butchered it up. But I really enjoyed that novel, but this book I'm really intrigued by because this follows an inspiring filmmaker who is Indian, so someone comes to her and says, I want you to direct a movie. And she's like, oh my god, of course! So the guy that comes to her, she has a crush on his brother, his twin brother, and so like madness happens, she starts falling in love with the other twin and all this jazz. I love to read more books about filmmakers because if you don't know, I want to be a screenwriter when I grow up, and of course with an Indian filmmaker, I think that's a really cool, she's an Indian woman. That's really cool too because there is barely any representation for women in directing, but also like Indian. I'm all for this. Supposedly that comes out May 22nd, 2018. If you hear me say supposedly, that means I don't trust really what Amazon says. The next book on my list is Listen to Your Heart by Casey West. This isn't really a most anticipated release. Maybe a book if I get really lazy and I can't find another book. Because I have had a terrible history with Casey West. I don't like her books, like her premises, but I just don't like the way they're written. I don't like the characters. She stole my idea when I was like 10 years old. Just hasn't been the best luck with her. But this premise seems like okay. How this girl, she's shy, and she decides to join their high school's podcast. She falls in love with the guy, and that's usually the Casey West. And yeah, that's all I got. Next one on my list is Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. I forget what the summary is of this book. Yes, this is basically about a girl and her best friend Anna died. A girl that looks like Anna appears on shore, even though the girl denies it, but Evie is convinced that her best friend actually survived, that her own magic wasn't so powerless after all. I believe that this is about Ursula in The Little Mermaid, which I'm really, really excited for. How she became a villain is really cool. I think this is the uprising of the villain origin story. The next one is What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Severa. Now, if you've been living under a rock and you don't know who Becky Albertalli and Adam Severa are, two are like the author BFFs we all want to be friends with. So Becky Albertalli, again, is the author of Simon vs. the Homo sapiens agenda. Adam Severa is the author of History's All You Left Me. Basically, I think this is about one boy, he just broke up with his boyfriend or something, and he's about to send his things back to the boyfriend, and then he meets this other guy. It's probably gonna be happy because Becky wrote it, and then sad because Adam also wrote it. That's all really I know, and that's really all I want to know. When does this come out? October 2nd, 2018. Wow, thanks for making us wait, guys. Okay, so now a major motion picture by Corey McCarthy is another one that is on my list, and is of course about a movie. Of course, Julia, of course. All your things are about movies and fandoms. What I can gather from this is that the main character is Iris, and she is the granddaughter of this author that wrote the feminist version of Lord of the Rings. When her brother and her are invited to the set, but basically the whole production starts failing, and she wants to help now because she really likes the guy that is playing one of the characters. She really likes the Irish countryside, and she's really inspired by the woman director. I think that's really amazing. I really am intrigued by this. Of course, because it's in Ireland. I've never been to Ireland, but I am Irish. More Irish than Peyton. I believe this comes out April 3rd, 2018, and I'm hyped for it. So the next book on my list is Busted by Ginny I don't know how to say that. What I can gather from this, I've been hailing it as Veronica Mars, and of course, me every time seeing a Veronica Mars, I'm like, ah, Veronica Mars, yes. So basically, again, if you haven't seen Veronica Mars, she's a super sleuth, and she uses her photography camera to solve cases and stuff. So basically, this girl is she snoops, she takes pictures and stuff, and her next case is her ex-frenemy, Kendall, who's convinced her boyfriend has feelings for someone else and pursues the girl to start spying on him. Soon the girl starts to fall for him, and when does this come out? January 2nd, 2018. That's when it comes out. Okay, so the next book on my list is Bookish Boyfriends by Timothy Schmidt. And this book is me in a book. So this follows a girl. Boys in books are so much better. Chivalry is dead, and there's nothing more romantic than just one guy who woos her like her heroes in her classic stories. So I don't know what actually happens, but it seems like the book boyfriend comes out of the book, which kind of reminds me of that book, Jodi Picoult book or something. But I'm happy. This is going to be kind of a fun novel. So the next book on my list is My So-Called Bollywood Life by Nisha Sharman. I'm really sorry if I said that. I just know that it's about film, and it's about film geeks, and I'm really excited for this novel. Again, representation of Indian filmmakers. That's really all I know, and that's really all I want to know, and I've been really excited for it. It comes out May 15th, 2018. Ship It is the next one on my list. This girl goes to Comic-Con for this show, and the main actor, she asked a question about his character being gay or something, and so the main guy laughs at her comment saying he isn't gay. The video goes viral, and even though he said no, the girl is made to come on the team of the people for the show and write it and help them with the LGBTQ plus community. But it sounds like a really fun and cute novel. Next one is Summer of Salt by Katharina Kino. There's a girl, and she kind of is a witch she hasn't had produced any magic. She, on her 18th birthday, she hopes that her powers will come in. And then over the course of her last summer on of the island, there's storms, falling in love, and magic. I believe that it is a female-female relationship, and main character is bisexual. I might be wrong on that. I'm really hyped for this novel. I follow the author on Twitter, and she seems really cool and passionate about it. And it looks really cute and adorable, and I just can't wait for it. It comes out June 5th, 2018, the same day as Save the Date. On my list is The Fandom by Anna Day. I might be wrong with what this book is about, but I believe this book is about a girl, and she loves this one show and movie, and when she goes to Comic-Con with her friends, she and her friends are sucked into the movie, and in the first minute, kill off the main girl. And I started laughing when I saw this because I was like, oh my god, this is me and my friends. If we got transported into Harry Potter, I'm sure we accidentally would kill Hermione Granger. And I just would love to see what happens next. So the last one that is on my list is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. And if you don't know, Angie Thomas is the author of The Hate U Give, which I really, really loved. That is one of my favorite novels of the year. Okay, so it talks about a teen rapper. That's all we got. So, yeah, excited, hyped, all the stuff. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below some of your most anticipated book releases of 2018. I gotta go. So, bye.